give me a 2.
That's what Lincoln said. He goes, do 2.
Yeah, do 2. Yes,
Listen.
that is it.
Sarah and I decided to get these train whistles.
Sarah Susie coming down the track.
Because we have a candy club. And
Yes.
candy club is a laugh a minute, but every so often it goes off the rails.
As all fun things do.
Yeah, you got to rein it in.
Yeah.
And so we got our train whistles to alert each other and our members when things are going off the rails, people.
I bet you're going to be heavy using that for me sometimes when I just go off on these tangents.
We're all
and I'm
guilty.
Just like, yep. So you got to be like, hey, you're going off the rails. Toot, toot, bring it back in. Reel it back. Gosh,
I don't
love
want to
that.
have to do any notes, apologies. I don't want to do it.
Right. Suze,
We gotta just do that.
I wish that I had I don't like having like the surveillance in your house. So, you have recordings of everything, but damn, I wish that I had the recording of the moment that I first used that train whistle.
Yeah, because you weren't expecting
I
it.
wasn't expecting it to sound exactly like I was expecting this, like where sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes, but
it
this
hit or
is
miss.
the platonic ideal of a train whistle.
Oh my God. It
Yeah.
is my favorite thing. I was like giggling like the same as I remember the very first time I went to the doctor to have a physical and they hit my knee, and my knee, I can remember exactly where it was. It was for high school water polo. They hit my knee went flying up. They like asked me to leave because I was laughing so hard. I thought it was the funniest damn thing I had ever seen in my life. And this
was not unlike that.
This was not unlike that. I was just rolling.
I'm so glad it could bring you
giggle fest.
joy
So
for
thank
$5.
you. Thank you so much. Worth every penny. I love sound effects in real life. I'm just gonna hit it, girl. There we go. Yes.
All aboard!
Oh, okay.
I gotta put my glass on again every time. Look, mine's gonna look a little
God.
different than yours.
Yours is totally gonna
Mine's covered in lip.
That's so funny. Yeah, mine's dry as heck. Okay, so how you doing, Suze? Besides, like,
I feel like you don't want to know. I feel like you want to say what you want to say.
no, I don't.
Oh. I'm doing well. Thank you.
I mean,
for asking.
you said the word snow to me earlier before we were recording, and I just about fell out of my chair because I don't even know of this stuff.
Well, I'm sure on social media you've seen those like lists of like the year's weather, and then it's like full spring or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we had that where it was like 70 degrees and we were like, the Hallelujah chorus was playing in our lives, the soundtrack of our lives. And then all hell broke loose and the Arctic blast, the nor'easter blew in. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's hell.
So I had dinner with a friend, or breakfast or whatever the fuck meal it was, with a friend.
Which one was it?
It was breakfast.
Okay.
With a friend who was getting his PhD in fire science and like emergency management, like basically if there's like a big emergency, how you manage it, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And so he's in this program with a lot of like climate scientists and people who are interested in this stuff.
Yeah.
So
They're on the front lines.
They're on the front lines, exactly. And they have all the info on this. And so he was talking about how, because, I'm, of course, complaining nonstop about how there's no
me
snow here and
too.
what the goddamn hell. And you're complaining about the opposite.
Yeah.
So he was saying what happened was, if you can imagine, like all of our storms and everything, they come from like the north and the south. And they're like these swirling, like storms of like energy, really like cold, they say like a cold front is coming through, like these, or like a cold vortex or all those
the
things.
warm front.
Right. And then that creates weather and all that. So you need a front. You need these strong atmospheric systems to come in and like collide in order to get the weather we have. So what happened is he said you could imagine it like water spinning in a bowl. Like if water's spinning around in a bowl, and all of a sudden that bowl stopped, that then all of the water would kind of come
Just
spilling
get
out the
scattered.
side. Yes. And so do you remember a long time back, this was very early, like October, November, before it was even winter, where we got this major cold front that moved in and like trees were fucking exploding and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you said exploding.
Because they were. They were like cracking open and it was getting crazy. And he said that was like the moment where the water stopped spinning and it sent all of everything out. And we were like blasted with this cold front. But then after it, there's not a lot of water left in that bowl, and then it's not spinning anymore. And so there's not the energy that used to be there that would collide with the warm front to cause the weather. So it's just like, he said that all of the people in his class, these climate scientists and all that stuff, were like, we literally don't have the data to compare this to. We started fresh 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago, we had to rewrite it because we're playing like we don't fucking know.
We do get the sense you're making it up, guys. So
they are. I mean, that is it. Yes. So if you feel like they're making it up, it's because they are making it all up. Yeah. And he confirmed that, and I was like, whoa, that is scary. He's like, yeah, my entire class of like PhD students who are really fucking smart and are like, we got nothing. We are, who knows?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
So
you can't predict the unpredictable.
it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. And it
Your false
sucks ass.
spring. And yeah. And you know what I really feel bad about? And then I'll move on from weather, because I know it's like, you know, we are at that age, and we are just people living in the world. We have to talk about weather. I feel really bad for all the people who have these beautiful gardens and their flowers all came up, and then they all snowed, and they're all gonna die.
I know. I had.
You know when you like put like vegetable, like fruit in the freezer, and it just like gets weird after it defrosts. That's like plants are all doing that, and like that's all the tulip gardens. Everything's gonna be dead, and they need the full season to grow. So it's not like well, let's just plant more. Nope, that's not how that works. So our flowers are gonna suck this year.
Yeah, the flowers will be a symbol of the whole winter that we all had. Yeah. In my way, it was too cold and snowy. In your way, it was dry and arid.
Right.
And nobody's happy.
Yeah.
The other day we had a big storm. It was actually just wind. And,
we've been
Kelly
having that.
and I were out, and the lights went out at the bar, and
You
it was
got full on
hilarious.
lights out situation?
Yeah, I mean, it was a hoot and holler, let me tell you.
That is
it
kind
was
of fun.
pitch
As long
black.
as everybody's safe and everything's fine, like a lights out, kind of candlelit evening is kind of fun.
And since it wasn't even candlelight, it was just us all sitting there, and it's
Drunk at the
like
bar.
proper dive bar, and so like they didn't even care. They just kept drinking. Like nobody was. Cause Kelly and I were like, it's like nobody even cared that it's pitch black in here.
like,
We're
yeah,
like
what are we
taking
gonna do?
pictures. And they're just like, well, what's the problem? My drink's still here.
Yeah, is this the place with the wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like it
They
fits.
don't give a shit.
They don't care there.
It was great. We had a blast.
That sounds like fun. Yeah,
Silver
the only
lining.
thing, yeah, silver lining. The only thing that sucks when a lot of things suck. Like if you work online like me and you can't make any money, and you like, but it's like when the refrigerator goes out and you got to replace all the food. But besides that, I love a good power outage. Given that just an excuse to light some candles and get back to
get moody,
old time.
Get
Get
spooky.
moody.
We love being spooky.
I lit my first fire of the season, March 16th.
What do you mean by lit?
Like I have a
in
wood
your
burning
house?
stove in my house. First one
That's disgusting.
in March. That's hilarious.
I cannot relate to that.
Right.
Trade ya.
Okay, let's talk about some other fun things. Oh, I do have this one thing that I wrote in my notes that I feel like I just have to share. You need to tell me how it is because you have a kid and you see what it's like out there in the world. Do kids not say please and thank you anymore? Or
Why?
is that
What
just
makes
like
you say that? I thought they did.
I thought that maybe it's just these specific kids. I happen to have seen
You were with actual kids, and they weren't.
I was with actual kids. I was on a plane, and there were kids in the row with their parent in the row behind me.
Just shitty kids, which have always existed.
They have always existed. I almost said, like, please, or thank you. What do we say? Because I was like waiting for the parent to do the thing. You do the thing. What do we say?
How old were
Thank
they, though?
you. old enough, 7 and 8, and probably one was 7
That's
and one was
like
9.
a sweet spot of when
I
it ought to
know.
be happening.
That's where it should be happening. Like, I'll give you the if it's like 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever, but 7 and 9 is my guess, and I'm pretty good at guessing.
No.
I'm
Listen.
sorry, you can't do that. I was like, oh my god, don't turn around, don't turn around.
Listen, even if I, as a white trash lady, would have tolerated with that, which I do not, my British husband would never have been okay with no manners whatsoever.
Oh, for your own child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
No way. And I just have to do that thing of like, they're not my kids to parent, but I felt bad for the flight attendant.
Yeah, that sounds just like a
Bad parenting.
bad parenting.
Yeah. And it wasn't even on Spirit Airlines or anything like that.
You know what? To be
feel
honest
like
with you,
everything's a
they
go, but you're on.
deserve it. Yeah, anything goes on
If you're on
Spirit.
Spirit, we're all just trying to survive. I don't give a shit if you're in your pajamas, if you're just trying to get like, we're all in this together. I have
that's
fucking
anarchy.
been there. It is anarchy. It is like a challenge house at that
I've
point.
never been on there.
You have? Oh, I have.
But I mean, I know the deal.
I went one time. I went on a flight to the East Coast from Denver to Florida and said,
I saw
never
the footage of that
again. Right, and I took
remember.
video.
Yeah.
And then the only other time, because I said never again, never again. But then I got into that weird situation where I had to go get my fingerprints done in fucking California in like. Oh, and I had a week to do
you gotta
it.
do what you gotta do.
And so that I was in a pinch and did that then. And that was it. And I said, again, never again, never again.
Sarah loves saying never again.
I love saying that every time. Jesus Christ almighty.
By the way, since you brought up reality TV and you said it's like living in a challenge house, I watched an episode of The Ruins, which is, famously where Sarah and I met, and many good things happened and many bad things happened.
Yeah.
And
highs and lows.
If anyone at home has their mitts on it was episode 8, and like Sarah.
Oh my God, tell me everything.
I
want to watch it. We are different people. What?
Well, first of all, you look totally different, but you sound the same, which is so weird for my brain. Because it's you and you sound the same and you're funny and everything, but then it's like, who's this gal?
Who's this young
goth
little
lady?
thing? Yeah, this little baby girl.
Goth baby girl. And then it was the one where you kissed Kenny, like, as a joke, like a peck.
Yeah, because I was peer pressured.
And I'm just like, oh my God, she was like, was she straight? Maybe she's just straight for Kenny. Who knows? We don't know.
He's somebody that I wanted to be best friends with, and that's like another one of like, do you want to be them or do you are you in love with them thing?
I totally
and like
get it.
I had the same thing with women where I thought, do I want to be them or am I in love with them? So it feels like
attraction is weird.
It's very weird. So that it felt more like he's like my kindred, and he would say the same fucking thing.
You could see it on his face.
He would say it to this day. Now he would admit, like, yeah, we were like this. We were kindred spirits. We're buddies. We were buddies, and that is who doesn't like that? Who wouldn't want to smooch their buddy?
Yeah, well, but like guys do it in different
Yeah.
They smack each other's asses
all the
and
time.
stuff.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen literally any sports? It's so gay.
It is a heated rivalry.
It is absolutely a heated rivalry. Yeah. All the straight guys are watching that going, what, this is gay?
Yeah. Yes, it is. But also it's not.
Yeah, but also you could just do that. It's fine. We love you.
But it's just, I feel like we need to toot our own horns. Get that horn out, baby. Because, that was not an easy thing to endure. Watching it back, you think like that takes some real emotional and mental stamina.
Oh my God, it does.
And we were steady.
I totally agree. And we
maybe
somehow
we're not now, but
no, I think, and then I think about how little we were. That I was 22, 21, 22.
You hung in there, man.
I wouldn't trust a 21, 22-year-old with parking my car, like, let alone like.
But you were.
Oh,
really
I'm just kidding. 21-year-olds could definitely park my car.
And like grounded.
Oh, thank you, Suze. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
watch that back because I don't feel like that. When I think back on the show that time, I feel
I'll send you this
so
episode because I think
like-
you will be like, wow.
okay.
I like tip of the hat to us for staying so sane, which, you know, I know everyone is laughing because like that's debatable. But like when you
Right.
see the circumstances,
Yeah.
like you watch this episode, you're going to see felonies. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna see felonies.
You will
oh
see
my God. Yes.
crimes
Yes. You
in
stop
our house
being
that we're not
hilarious.
allowed to leave.
Right.
And
And
we
then
were
I
just
had
sort of
pee
like
dumped on
trying
me.
to have fun. Yeah, like. And
What
then
the
we were
hell?
just making the best of it, being like, okay, it's chicken for dinner, you know, like.
Really, I'll never forget it. Yeah, that was weird. Waking up just it what a weird
We
life.
found the joy, and like
we found the joy.
and also just sort of like the whatever our foundation was.
Yeah.
Which
You
how
and
did we
me.
even have any? I guess it was each other.
I agree. I think that had I not had you in that house, I don't think I would have stayed sane in there. I don't think I
neither.
would have continued on doing the challenge because I think that environment would have felt way too overwhelming and out of control for
Yeah.
me. And I think, and like instability, and which is familiar and comfortable for me, but
But
was not
dangerous.
dangerous, was not something that I felt safe in. But you felt safe in that situation and felt
Same.
like the big sister that I always wanted and needed. And that
And you were
was
like my lesbian bodyguard.
yeah, that is accurate.
Actually, true.
That, and you know what? Still, I will be that for forever.
Right. In a pinch, Sarah would kick ass for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like, oh my God, I would go full feral. Like like what, like full, like
I believe that.
crazy.
Yeah. What's that called? A pile driver?
Pile driver. And they're like, hit for, hurrah! That would
Yeah.
be me for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking come at me, bro. That's why I want them to let us do a challenge together. It would be so funny.
I know.
We would
It
really
would.
bring it.
Okay, well, your
Hey.
lips to God's yours.
I know. Are you listening? Anyways.
Yeah,
I
come
think
on.
so. I think
Anyway,
so.
I didn't mean to hijack. I just
No,
it was on my
love that.
mind.
I love that you're watching that. I think that that is one I would really like to watch with our Patreon
Yeah.
and go back and just
Let's revisit.
Let's
and
revisit
also,
that.
while we're at it, let's revisit how much we love Honey Love.
yes. Oh, I was thinking about that when I went to a yoga class with
Yeah.
the wrong pair of pants.
Big mistake.
I was hiking them up the whole time.
It's not worth it.
It's actually not. It got in the way of the class, and then the whole time I was
It is
thinking,
distracting.
never had to do this with my Honey Love pants.
Never.
Why don't I just wear those? But I
Right.
left in my
You
girlfriend's
need
house,
another
so-
pair. That's
I know.
why.
I know. I
'Cause if
do. I
they're in
have
the
one. I
wash,
have them in two different
right.
sizes. So I just like I should move one to Amy's house, one at my house, and then
Yeah.
I won't run into this problem.
Yeah, because they stay up. They're so supportive. You never have to think like it's almost like you don't think about them.
No, you don't think about them. That is the point.
And so you can focus on what you're doing because they stay up, they support you, you feel all
Yes.
tucked in.
And the other day, I was walking behind a woman who was wearing what she believed to be leggings. And I will
oh my
tell
God, those
her
are pantyhose.
that those are might as well be pantyhose or
Yep.
tights, which are
They are
different.
sheer.
And she didn't think so. Guaranteed.
Because they were probably sold
they-
as leggings,
yeah,
but
I
they're
know.
freaking.
And I could see your thong and I could see your butt. And all the guys can too, and they're creepy and they're not like me. So, you know.
I mean, I've seen my fair share, and they rip, and they're
yes, so don't waste your time.
No,
Get
don't waste
yourself
it.
some real quality shapewear, some good leggings.
Yes.
They have so many options. They've got that wonderful crossover bra that I
Yes.
love.
yes, and
Which
they
I
have the
always
Cloud
want in
Embrace
red.
bra too, which is like treat yourself. It's wireless t-shirt bra, so you can wear it anytime.
Already
But
sold.
and it's sturdy, but it's lightly padded, so you're not all out in the open. It's
And
just
they don't fall
it's so-
apart when you put them in the washing machine.
Yeah, they stand up, they don't pill. Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market. Use our exclusive link to save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/braincandy. That's honeylove.com/braincandy. After you check out, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you. Experience the new standard in comfort and support with Honeylove. And I'm getting that dress that they have.
Yeah, you should. Oh my gosh,
I want
wanna
to
see you
get
in
that.
I know you're going to
think
look
it's
so
like
good.
the ticket.
Everybody's going to look
Okay.
so good in that dress. It's like one of those. It's good for
LBD,
everybody.
baby.
Yes, yes. Okay, I have a fun story for you.
Okay.
Well, no. Yes, it's a fun story because I want to hear. I still don't know how I feel about him. I don't know who I'm upset
Whose
at.
side you're on?
Whose side I'm on. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine you are hiking up to the top of the mountain and you get to the very top and you feel super accomplished because you're like, yay, I made it to the top. And then somebody goes, actually, this isn't the real top of the mountain. Somebody stole the top of the mountain.
Okay.
There was an artist, he calls himself an artist, who removed
That's
1
funny.
inch off of the peak of England's highest mountain.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I said. Oscar Stantillion, 34, he, age 34, removed the stone pinnacle. You know, you climb a mountain.
The actual tip.
The actual tip. He removed the top
Just the tip.
1 inch, and for an art exhibition in London.
And he put it on display, the tip.
Yes.
He put his tip on display. I can't stop. I can't.
Put his tip on display.
And
Yeah.
so that's how we knew he even had it.
Yeah, he put it on display and was like, "Here you go."
And did he expand on his point or
Not
that's funny.
I love an accidental one. That was great.
Or did he say like
Not that I
Nothing.
found.
Here you
Not
go.
that I didn't see anything that really, and I don't know, not in the articles that I really like.
what's your sense? I'll
Part
leave
of
it
me
to
is,
you.
I mean, this is the part that I want to debate because I kind of went back and forth on it. You know how I have adopted the take only pictures, leave only footprints rule after my jellyfish encounter when the jellyfish was like,
I didn't know that was when.
yeah,
I
that was
forgot.
the moment where I was like, I asked the universe, I said, universe, give me if you think I shouldn't keep this, give me a sign.
It was like zzz.
30 seconds later, I get stung by literally like the most like painful
Yeah.
animal sting that you can. Okay, universe is talking to me and I'm listening. So,
Okay.
so I didn't do that.
Yeah, so that's your
that part of me,
policy.
because he said his pushback, or the only thing I did see that he said was it's the equivalent of taking a pebble from the beach. But it feels a little more than that. It's like
That's
the top of the
interesting.
mountain. And I also say if you keep with that, oh, it feels like taking a pebble from the beach. Well, then I say don't take pebbles from the beach. So that fits under that. But
Yeah.
then I'm also pissed at the people who are like, we need that for it to be the top or the like. Who cares?
Totally.
1 inch
This
lower
is
is the
like-
top. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
So I
this
don't know
is
whose
like
side I'm on.
an
They're
enemy
both-
of my enemy.
Is my friend. Yes. That.
You
So I
know?
think he's my friend because the people who are being all like, what do we?
Where's the top?
What? So I
Because
don't know.
they wouldn't even have known that he took it if he hadn't told them.
Correct.
So like,
Correct.
how mad can
How
you be?
mad? You didn't even know it was gone.
You didn't know it was gone.
And what he maybe has done is brought more
Yeah.
awareness to things like climate change or whatever.
Or how dumb it is to climb
Or how
mountains.
dumb it is to climb these things and be like, oh, I'm so great because I got to the top. I don't even care
Right.
about that anymore. When I first moved to Colorado, I was like, I got to climb some 14 blah, 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 blah. And then after I saw what they looked like up there, after you get past about 11,000 feet or 12,000 feet, no, maybe a little higher, 13, there's no trees. It's all, that's the
Right,
end
the-
of the
yeah, tree
Arctic
line.
tundra starts. So you're in a new climate zone and it's fucking boring. It's all shale rock. So all you're doing is you're going up there for maybe some beautiful views, which I'm sorry, you can get
Yeah.
a few feet down,
Yeah.
or you're going up there to say that you made it to the top, in which case, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Maybe if
I
you're
can
like
see
a
why
goal
you feel like
setter.
that because I think that you appreciate it just being outside anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what when remember how I was telling you those people at the airport said couldn't believe I was 40 because it's my new favorite thing to be like, you know, and it doesn't hurt that I wear overalls and my hair in pigtails, and I'm like, I can't believe they thought I wasn't a child. Like, it's so ridiculous.
This is like my mom, my 80-year-old mom in
Yeah.
her tie-dye and Uggs.
That is exactly it. And I'm like, I'm not really fooling anyone. And there's being
Hey,
nice.
whatever.
But when they were like, what's your secret? And I was like, nature, being outside, like connecting to nature. I think being outdoors and just like hug a tree and like go lay in a lake.
Secret is connecting with Sarah inside.
It
I actually
is,
do.
Susie, I know that you're right, and you're gonna make me cry because I found this book that I wrote when I was a little kid called My Favorite Things that I wrote when I was 7 years old. My favorite things were I love riding horses because I love to feel the wind in my hair. I love planting because plants make me so happy. And I think the other one was like the ocean and like swimming. And I want to swim. And they were like, and then my family. I'm like, so basically
God.
this was,
You
I'm
gotta
the same.
frame that.
I know. I'm going to send you right now because I have to show you. I'll hold it up here.
sweet.
I'm going to show you the picture because I was like then trying to look for like what photos do I have of horses. So I just typed in horses into my search and found this drawing from when I was little. And I was like, oh my God, this is the sweetest thing. And little Sarah knew what was up. Look at how cute that is.
Oh my God. That's really nice.
I like to ride horses. That's my favorite, spelled Favort, favorite thing to do because the wind blows in my face.
That's nice.
So
You have
we
to
should
frame
all
that.
connect, right? We should all, when I have my own stable one day, my own barn, it'll be a picture that hangs on the wall. It'll be so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
But
I'm
I
an
do
equine
think that
therapist.
is part of the
We gotta
youthful secret.
we gotta stay in touch and find that thing. And if you feel like, and this is I work with clients on this all the time. Like if you feel like you don't know how to play or that play feels far away or like something you haven't done in a while, talk to somebody. Reach out, connect to that inner child. There's something that's making it like that inner child doesn't feel safe or allowed to do that. And so we got to explore, figure out why. Whatever messages she believes, whether it's like, I don't have time, people are going to think I'm silly, whatever it is, that there's a part of you that was created to protect that little girl that became very rigid or very like, we're going to follow the rules or we can't do this because blah, 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 or we have to be all grown up or we have to take care of whatever it is. So it's fun to explore that play. And if you see some swings, go on them.
Ugh, I love a swing.
I love a swing. And don't you feel like, I don't remember what it felt like when I was little, but I feel like the older I get, the more intense that feeling of like my stomach dropping. And I'm like, this is
was it always like this?
That's what I say. I'm like, did swings always fucking go this hard? Because this is awesome. This is like I just paid for entrance at an amusement park. Like,
Yeah.
that's a real like, whoo.
Because it feels like you're going to fly off.
Yes. And every time I
Yeah.
giggle. Yeah. And then my girlfriend just did that thing, when you just jump off. And I was like, whoa!
That's crazy.
And I thought it was crazy too, but then I did it too. And I was like, oh, actually, that's like, you're not even that high. And your momentum does carry you like that. And I was like, I remember doing this. And she's like, yeah, do you remember when we would do like somersaults? I'm like, yeah, I remember doing that shit as kids where you would like do a little flip as you would go off.
Yeah.
We were crazy. We need to get back to that.
I mean, we were, though.
We were crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You saw it on the challenge.
We're all lucky to be alive.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, what else do I have to tell you? Oh, this is kind of related to the hiking and being in nature thing, but I want to tell you about a viral. I don't know. There's a viral video that went viral, or this phrase that people are commenting on or adding their own stories to on Reddit and things like that. Have you heard of the term Alpine divorce?
No.
Okay. This is so great.
I love it.
Me too. Well, I don't love what they're doing, but I love that we've created a name for it, which I have personally experienced this. So
you've had an Alpine divorce?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had an Alpine divorce. So Alpine divorce is when your partner abandons you mid-hike or out on the outdoor trip in some way. I fucking absolutely. I was abandoned, left with a 30-foot trailer.
Yeah.
And drove it home from the Grand Canyon.
I mean, yours was like textbook.
And then we actually got divorced.
It was literal and figurative.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't think Adam would ever in a
I've
million,
never been
billion,
involved in one.
trillion years be the kind of person.
Well, because I would have, then we'd have an Alpine murder. If Alpine homicide, if that had happened. No.
So it all started when this woman was on a hike and she's sharing this video of herself like crying coming down the mountain, where she's talking about how her partner she was at, and it's funny because she was at Angel's Landing, and that's the place that I went where I was at Zion. Will, if you're like a naturey, outdoorsy, spiritual person, that place will bring up all of your shit, and like you will see clear. Like you will get
the rubber
perspective.
hits the road in Zion.
Yes, it does. And you will get, I don't know what it is. It is like magical place. I had never had more clarity. And it was in Zion on Angel's Landing where I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we're done here.
Actually, like 2 relationships.
No, I remember.
2.
You should take Amy there just to double check.
Oh my God, it'll be great. We'll end up getting married there. We'll be like, let's just do a ceremony
it's
here.
like a cleansing.
Yeah. I mean, we're like the couple where people are like, oh, we took your picture because you were so cute. Can we send it to you? Like, I'm doing just fine.
No,
yes.
I know. I'm not suggesting.
But it'll be like, okay, this is how you should do it. But that happened to me so this woman, the story's about, she goes up to Angel's Landing and she's like, it's a strenuous hike. Even just getting up there, you got to do a lot of switchbacks on your way up. Switchbacks are where the mountain's so steep that you go across it, like you switch back, you go up it in like a zigzaggy pattern because you can't get up it straight. And there aren't like trail doesn't go straight up. Okay. Too steep. So she was having a normal time, which is a difficult time, and he's like frustrated by it. And so he wants to go ahead. And she's like, she can tell that he's frustrated.
So
she's like, it's okay. You could just go up ahead. I'll meet you at the top.
For what? What's
for
the race? Where are you headed, buddy?
What? For
you got an appointment?
Right. What is the big... Susie, I want to put this guy on our list of people that Alpine divorcers, but really it's people who are on trails who think that they're in the fucking Olympics.
Yeah, this isn't a competition, weirdo.
I had one the other day. I went on a hike on Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and the trail was not even that wide, and it was in 1 mile we did in less than a mile we did over 1,000 vertical feet, which is basically like this thing goes straight up.
That sounds terrible.
So it was very steep, and we're coming up, or we're going up, and there's this guy with his like poles and his like tight outfit and his stupid fucking mustache and his stupid fucking thigh tattoos, and he was because. And he's coming down the mountain all like sweaty and didn't even say a word, not like excuse me, but looks like we better get out of the way, and we don't want like don't slow down my time. There was no hey gals coming down,
excuse me.
And also then I asked Amy, I'm like, what's the etiquette? Because I thought it was like the people going up have the right of way because you want to like keep momentum. Like I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
He's like bowling with his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And so then he was doing a lap. So now we're coming down and he's now going up.
Okay, we'll go by his rules.
Thank you. That is exactly what I fucking did.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're just going to see.
Yeah, this is what. No, but that isn't the rule. His was the penis rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing happened. He came in, no saying anything,
That is
no
so
nothing.
rude.
And I was
What'd
like,
you do, Sarah?
I stood my ground and I was not going to go around him. And we just had like a weird, we're both
Standoff.
running down the,
walk-off.
like walk. Yeah. Put like shoulder to shoulder. Like, and then I turned around and I was like, and then like, cause I was like making the face to Amy, like, you know, and she didn't
Yeah.
even realize it was the same guy. Cause she was like, what, who would do that?
She's too nice. She's not like us.
Right. And I was like, that's the same motherfucker. And she said, oh, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Well, come to think of it, that is not very nice of him.
That is exactly how she was. And I was like,
We're tracking it.
Yeah.
This is why we're going to die before her.
Well, that's good because she's older than me. So I need to like, she's
You
going to
gotta
live
even it out.
longer. We'll even it out, die the same
Yeah.
day. I've already planned it. So yeah, it's fine.
That guy
so
needs, somebody
I
has to
fucking
tell
hate
him.
I know. Guaranteed single. I just know the type. I dated the type. That is, it's like, I know this dude. Okay. So back to my story about the woman.
Alpine
so
divorce,
she's on the trail and it gets worse. She tells her partner, boyfriend, I'm like, go ahead, go without me. And he makes it to the top of Angel's Landing and then goes down the mountain with another woman that he met at the top.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hell no. Hell.
You know what? She shouldn't be crying. She should be happy because
Yeah.
she
Yes.
found out she was carrying a dead white.
Yeah.
Because get the fuck out of here.
You know what? And that's what I'm saying. Like Zion, that'll tell you, it was on that trail where I reached my hand out to my then husband and to try to hold his hand. And he goes, you don't hold hands when you hike. And then, of course, I went to the sign that had all the rules for hiking. And I was like, funny. It doesn't say no hand holding on this sign. Pretty sure that's allowed.
I can't believe he said that.
Yeah. And like flicked off my hand, like, and wanted like keep going. Like it was like a race. We were in a race up that mountain. And I was like, just go ahead, go by yourself. Like what? I would never do that. I wait for everybody. And I'm a fast fucking hiker. I always wait for people.
You do. You're
and
very
then I wait,
considerate.
and then I will play maybe with the flowers, or I'll look in at the view, or I'll do something nice because there's so much to enjoy.
Yeah, right.
I'm a
Right,
mule.
yeah.
I fully get that. And people who go hiking with me are like, you turn into like one track mind and like I can't feel my legs anymore. So I just keep going and I forget that regular humans need to stop and blah, blah, blah. But I am nice.
Yeah. Right. Well, and you
So-
certainly wouldn't go to the top and meet another person and fall in love.
Never in a million years. And he's probably,
How
that
did
guy
this
is probably like,
wife find
what?
out?
What? Because she came down the mountain or like she saw them coming down. Like she's going up and they're
And then
coming
what?
down. And then he was like, basically like, meet you at the bottom. And then she's videotaping. Then she says her response. She's like, guys, I was just left at, and it's her story. And that's where, and then all these other women started talking about, yeah, this happened to me. Yeah, this happened to me. And that term Alpine divorce,
You know what though? I do think there's a type of guy.
yes. It's the Alex Honnold type. But like he's
Yeah.
like the extreme version of it that
Yeah.
I have an ex. I have a lot of exes like this.
Well, right, because you like the outdoorsy
I know.
types. Not
And
me.
like don't
Not
yeah,
me.
this is the problem with liking an outdoorsy male.
Yeah, what I like is a guy that has the patience to take photographs of me.
Yes. Oh my God. And that's what I get with my partner too.
Right.
I have so many beautiful photographs of me on these trails, and she always like will go behind me, and she's way faster than me. Like she's so much better, and she goes behind me and goes at my pace.
Well, because they're admiring of you. The
ass.
view for them, yeah, that's what I mean. The view for them isn't just nature;
Yes.
it's also their
So-
beloved.
So that makes me think he doesn't like he doesn't like you. Like he actually
No,
hates
he doesn't
you.
like you. He likes himself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so this article I
I-
read was talking about like what kind of what it says about these relationships and how it's usually not random. Like there were probably signs or things that
Hell yeah, that
the
doesn't come out of nowhere.
Absolutely, that the hike is really just exposes what's wrong. And different expectations, mismatched ability, and poor communication. Yeah, at the very least.
I mean, adventures in general really do tend to
Yes.
expose good
Yes.
and bad of your relationship.
Absolutely. So then it reminded me, which I'm surprised that none of the articles like discussed this case. But there was a case I want to say it was also in England. Let me see. I have it.
Why do you say case like it's a law thing?
Because it's a law thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But not the Alpine divorce thing.
Yeah. Basically. And from that, like sort of.
Oh, wait. Do you mean that guy?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I want to talk about it.
Yeah. I can't believe we never talked about that on here.
Well, I did put it in Brain Candy's Instagram story
Yeah.
because I was like, WTF, this guy, what the fuck? Because
What the fuck?
It would take his girlfriends on these like proper mountain
Yes. He's an
trips.
Austrian man in 2020. It's recent, 2026. Yes.
Well, there have been 2 times. This was the second woman.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel like I must have blocked that. Or
He's like an Alpine climber, serial killer.
Yeah, he fully is.
This is his kink.
So they were climbing
Yes, tell the
Austria's
people.
highest peak, Grossglockner. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Glockner.
You sound like Rose on Golden Girls.
I totally do. It's Grossglockner. Grossglockner. Grossglockner.
Is it? We'll never know.
We'll never know. Something like
Right?
that. So they're climbing Austria's highest peak. And his girlfriend became hypothermic and super exhausted. And he freaking left her. And then she died from exposure because that's
Yeah.
what happened when you are on these freaking high ass peaks.
Yeah.
And so he was found guilty of manslaughter by gross negligence.
But I think it's
He got off.
murder.
I do too, and I think he got off way too easy. He got
Yeah.
only a 5 months suspended sentence and a fine that's around 9,000 euros.
Yeah, this guy, because if it had been just the one, you could think like maybe he's just a moron
Right.
and obtuse, but he had done it to a woman before. She didn't die. And so she's like, hey, he did that to me. Oh my God. He took me on this trek that I was not equipped to handle.
And if
Right?
you know that, if you have the awareness, that is gross negligence.
Yeah.
If you know what could go wrong,
You're
and then
so
you put somebody in that
experienced.
situation. Yep.
Because then once they get to the
fuck
peak,
that.
and these ladies are like, what have I done? And we have all gotten in too deep in other ways like that
Yep.
where we're like, oh shit.
Oh my
And then
God.
he's like, don't worry, I'm going to go get help. And then he leaves their asses.
Oh!
That's how it happens. And he's like praying they die. And then the one did.
My God, that's so fucking psycho.
Psycho. Because if you're so experienced that you can go get help and feel comfortable leaving someone,
You don't
you
leave
would
your
be
partner.
experienced enough
Yes.
to know, number one, these ladies aren't.
And when to
experienced
hit
enough.
when to hit the brakes, like where the bailout, like when we got to
Yeah.
bail, like where the right turn. That is why. I mean, it is so important if you are a woman, if you, like, or anybody, like really have an awareness and knowledge of what you are about to do. Do not ever. I have been in this situation,
Me
and
too.
then I said, I mean, it really did take me to being about 35 to be like,
Me too.
you know what? I'm going to get the knowledge. I'm going to get the off-road vehicle. I'm going to go to the off-road classes. I'm going to download the app with all of the maps and everything so we know. I'm going to check all my boxes. Susie's going to get me the Garmin locator, but I'm going to be the one, like, I'm running the show and I'm not relying on anybody else because
Because they might be
that's a big part of
Alpine
mountain
murderers.
safety.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised / not surprised by all of the women who had these stories to share about being going through an Alpine divorce.
Yeah, but also this is why I don't go out
Right.
in the wild.
But I do think like what you said is it like we need to do these things with our partners to be able to see, is this a healthy relationship?
Yeah, mine are just like categories,
Yeah.
questionable answers.
Hey, you know what? Everybody's climbing a mountain is their own climbing a mountain.
So true.
You know what? It's a metaphor or something.
Or not.
Or
Real.
or actual real. So watch those motherfuckers and don't let them ditch you and say, no. You can wait. And if they're like, want to go ahead, be like, why?
Yeah, where are you headed?
Where are you headed? What is so important about
What's the
that? What are you
hurry?
doing this for? Why are we on this hike? If the answer is so you can make it up as fast as you can, you should not do this with me.
Yeah.
If the answer is so we
have
can
different
hang
goals
out,
here.
then great.
Yeah, it's supposed to be time together, dumbass.
Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. What else? Okay, I talked about that. Still on the top of the mountain. Oh, okay. This was an article that was in the Atlantic that I feel like you and I can both relate to in a way. Did you see it where it was talking about the woman who shuns pop culture, like pop things that are pop culture phenomenons?
No.
Okay, so have you ever watched something and that, or maybe I should say, have you ever not watched something?
Yeah, when it's too popular. Yeah.
Yes, I do it all the time. They call it like hype aversion.
Yeah, I get that.
I get that too. I get that. And it's almost like I'm rejecting things that the whole public is really into.
Yeah.
And it's not at all due to taste, or it's not because there are things that we don't really like. It's because of overexposure. And it's that feeling of being pushed to do it.
Like, what would be an example of what you've like resisted?
I resisted Stranger Things for so long.
And?
Love it. And then I was just like, I'm trying to, there's a lot of things that I've had hype aversion to.
I do this regularly.
Me too. And it tends to be with like
Interstellar, really.
Yeah. Oh my God, you have hype aversion for Interstellar.
Yeah.
We have
I'm like, come on.
Turned this into our 1000th event, our 1000th episode event. Yeah. So thank you for that.
But my example would have been that show Lost.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Calm down, everybody.
I felt like that. Do you remember the show by the same maker, Alias, that was out before that with Jennifer Gardner?
Yeah.
I had crazy hype aversion to that. Everybody was like,
this is J.J. Abrams?
yes.
Was that Lost also?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that. That makes it even worse. Yep.
I fucking love Alias. That show was so good.
Yeah, I heard
it
people
is
love that.
so like lesbian coded in a way too.
Right.
Like if you were like
Jennifer
a badass
Garner.
chick who, you're gonna like that show. It was so much better than I thought it. I can remember watching.
I think my beloved Ken Olin.
Yeah.
I think he worked on Alias.
I think so too, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, the article explained a little bit about why this happens, that it's not just about like, I don't want to go with what the people are into, or,
Yes.
It's what happens is it triggers in us this loss of autonomy.
Yeah.
This feeling of being told what to like.
Yeah.
That's what we have an aversion to, that even good things become annoying under pressure.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like, if somebody tells me I should watch something because they think I personally would love it, like how you've been about Interstellar.
Yes.
Then we should watch it.
Right.
But when it just feels like anyone they talk to should watch this show.
Well, it's the greatest of all time. Oh, The Sopranos. Everybody loves it. Da, 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 da. You know?
It's like, is it?
Is it? I mean, it is. But is it? Yeah. And it's the pressure and that being told what to like. I don't tell me, and I really don't like when people assume they know what's best for me, or when like I don't do that.
Yeah.
I know what I like, even if you're right.
However, counterpoint is that
Yes.
the inverse of it is also repulsive to me, which is contrarianism, where if everyone likes something, then they just won't watch it on principle. Even if everything about it sounds like something they'd love, then they're just like, nope, I'm not doing it. Like, it's a contrarian point of view. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I feel like you're a little healthier. This gal who was rising came a little bit more from that side.
Oh, she's defending the
no, but
hyperversion.
just aware of it in herself. I think it's a she who wrote this. I'm like, that's how I read it.
I love finding out.
I read
if I'm
these
right.
articles and then I'm like,
I'm never right.
is it? Because it feels like a woman. But then now I'm not sure. But there was another thing that the article mentioned that is the algorithm effect. The algorithm effect and that constant repetition fosters burnout.
Right.
That if and you're not discovering it
she.
yourself. It's a she. Oh, good. I was like, I think it is. It felt like good. And you're not discovering the information. You're being flooded with it, and so that
you're
we don't
assaulted.
like. Yeah, and we don't like that. And I get that. And then the other part of it, the other angle was like the identity angle, which is avoiding hype kind of makes you feel like, well, I'm not like everyone else. And if things are popular, then they're in a way like less special.
Yeah, there is a thing where people think like if everyone likes it, then it must be garbage.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's an interesting topic because it doesn't usually go in the other way. And I'll tell you, all those Lost people, those people that got into Lost, boy, were they sad when it was over because that was a dud.
It was such a dud.
I was so glad
I abandoned the last season. I didn't even watch it.
Because you knew trouble was brewing.
I knew.
There's too many
No,
potholes.
this is not good. This is bad. Yeah, I usually will abandon the thing. Like, I'm surprised I made it through all of Stranger Things, because I tend to usually abandon.
It was good?
Yeah, it was.
I love that you thought about it just then.
I did, because I was like
maybe not.
Because I was thinking about it because my brother really didn't like the last season, and then I was like,
what is the point of that series? What is strange? I want to know. What's the premise?
Okay, so there is.
Pitch it. Try to convince me to watch it. Let's do it.
It's gonna sound so weird.
Okay.
When I do.
Well, it's in the name.
So there is a scientist, researcher, whatever, who is studying these children who have these psychic abilities, and their psychic ability, these powers.
I can't believe you resisted this. This is right up your alley.
I know. I know.
Uh-huh.
And then so that's going on over here. So then you have it takes place like in like the 70s or 80s, which is also fun, like early 80s. And there's a little boy who goes missing and just disappears. And then at the same time, this little girl shows up, and it's basically like there is another dimension that has been created, and you don't find out how it's created until the very last season. But there's another dimension that's been created, and there's this rift, this portal, like this the upside down, they call it, this space that between like our dimension and another dimension becomes like ripped open in this town, and this little boy gets like kidnapped and taken to the upside down. And his friends go on this journey to find him, and trying to find him, they meet the little girl who is now escaped from the place where she's been kept and doing psychological research for her psychic abilities, and they team up, and then they try to stop the people who are basically like the government agencies that are working to try to use these children's powers as almost like weapons and weaponize it, and then you figure out where this all comes from, and it gets weird in the end.
And you're like,
I don't. I
love
mean,
it.
I don't even think it's one of my favorites. Like, it's not. I
But
just
you were
listed
just
it
like,
as,
I enjoyed
I
watching
enjoyed
it.
watching it. I don't think it's like the best ever. I think there are I am a crazy fangirl for Heated Rivalry. Now that
Yeah, yeah,
I am
yeah.
fully into
Yeah.
fan. I've never been part of a fandom before. I'm in it
Yeah.
fully.
Are they together in real life?
No, one straight.
Oh, who? Which
The
one?
the Asian guy.
For real?
Yeah, Shane Hollander. Fuck, what is his name in real life?
He is
Straight with the same woman for like 11 years.
That is crazy.
And she's adorable. They're both so cute. And but the other guy, Ilya Rozanov, is, I don't know what's his real name.
What do you think about them casting a straight guy?
I think
That's
it's
provocative.
I think the way that he was about it was really I think it was really good. I think they did a really good job. And then they like, I think he handled it really well in how they talked about his sexuality outside of the show, because I think the fans like really wanted both of them to be gay and do that thing of like they're writing fan fiction where they like, we want them to be together and all that stuff. And like he did a good job of talking about why it's okay to.
Can you think of any gay actors that are cast as straight? Men.
I mean, like openly gay? Because
Yeah,
I got a
but-
long list.
But at any rate, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
I don't
that
remember
out,
the
but that's
question.
interesting. No, I just think like they're more inclined to cast a gay or a straight actor as gay
Yeah.
than vice versa.
Straight actors, gay or straight? Yeah, but I think it happened for a long time. I think there have been a lot of actors before it was like,
Oh, like closeted. you
yeah,
mean. Yeah, but I mean openly gay.
yeah,
Like like that guy you're just naming is openly straight.
yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
he's playing this hot and heavy
yes,
shower scene guy
Yes.
or whatever the hell's going
Yes.
on. And the vice versa is not the case.
yeah,
I'm saying it's
yeah. That's true. That's
not right. Because there is a suspended belief
right.
that a gay guy could play straight in the same way.
I know we're gonna need
Like Sean Hayes.
Yeah.
See?
Right. No,
But he's a great actor
right. He's a great actor.
and he's handsome.
So handsome.
But in your mind, you're like, there's
But what
the way.
about not Sean Hayes, but the other one, Will?
He's straight.
Oh. I did. That's so funny.
See?
Okay. Okay. Excellent point.
The other one. Yeah, he's married to a lady.
Okay. And
All
so
right,
is
let's
Cam
move on.
from
let's move on. Who?
Modern Family.
Cam. Yeah.
He just got married
exactly. You are starting to see
woman.
my point here.
I actually am starting to see your point.
And I don't love it.
I
And
don't
I
either.
don't care. I think actors should be able to play whatever, but
Yeah.
you have to have it going
Yeah.
both
or
ways.
then we go, what's up? Yeah, that's a good point. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sis.
Okay. Anywho. All right. Well, I'm not going to watch Stranger Things because that sounds
Nah,
crazy.
You don't need to. It's fine.
But I see the point, and I am going to read that article.
And you are going to watch Interstellar.
And
soon.
I am going to watch Interstellar the day after our 1000th party because if you're in the Candy Club, we are doing a private screening.
Private screening.
And it is a 3-hour movie.
Right.
We might have
We'll
to
have an intermission.
intermission.
We'll have an
Yeah.
intermission. I know. I actually know we'll have 2 intermissions. We'll do like an hour little break. Hour break.
Okay.
That seems good.
And we should say comfy clothes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be
Comfy
comf.
clothes. This is like a BYOB and like bring snacks probably.
Yeah.
I always
and
sneak snacks in the movies in
settle in.
theaters, so I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah. So if you want a ticket to our 1000th party and our Interstellar private screening, go to thebraincandypodcast.com. You can get the ticket and you can join our candy club, which is how you get into the Interstellar scenario.
Yes.
And go to patreon.com/braincandy if you want to see reality TV content, and use all the codes on our website if you want to support the show. Thank you, Sarah. Good work.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.